I'm sorry, but Justin Bieber is never beating the allegations that he does not like his wife. Now, if you didn't see, it was just announced that Hailey Bieber would be on the cover of the summer Vogue issue. Justin has since posted the cover to his Instagram, and the caption is so damn shady. This man wrote, "Yo, this reminds me when Hailey and I got into a huge fight. I told Hales that she would never be on the cover of Vogue." What? Yikes, I know, so mean. For some reason, because I felt disrespected, I thought I gotta get even. I think as we mature, we realize that we're not helping anything by getting even. We're honestly just prolonging what we really want, which is intimacy and connection. So baby, you already know, but forgive me for saying you wouldn't get a Vogue cover because clearly I was sadly mistaken. What type of bullshit is this? What happened to just saying congratulations?
Did she troll her haters or accidentally admit everything?
This is my phone. These are a couple more that I keep on me. I really just use them for surfing anonymously, commenting, stalking, viewing girls' pages.
Hailey Bieber's new Vogue video feels like a response to all the hate she's been getting.
Probably when I was around 12, my dad flew me to go meet with this witch. She made this specifically for me. She told me that it would make a young Canadian pop star fall in love with me.
She brings out her favorite perfume to mock everyone who calls her a Nepo baby.
It's really gorgeous, really does all the work for you without you having to do anything.
Instead, he once again turned her victory into a Justin spotlight. Hailey's Vogue triumph morphed into another chapter of Justin's emotional saga, where he aims for depth, but ends up airing his issues on Instagram. And after a social media storm, what does he do next? He swaps the caption for 4 emojis. A shrugging guy, a pointing finger, a heart, and a teary smile. No actual words, just vibes. It's surreal. He seems to live in his own bubble, and honestly, it's wild and there. You'd think someone exposed to the internet as much as he is would have the slightest idea how it works, but clearly not. He looked genuinely puzzled that people didn't read his post the way he intended. The shrug emoji screamed, "What did I even do wrong?" A source close to the Biebers told Page 6 the edit was his way of saying, "Sorry for doubting you, congrats." Simple, no hidden meaning. Hailey gets his style. The public? Not so much. Just when Hailey's momentum seemed unstoppable, guess who waltzes back into the picture? Yup, Selena Gomez. After weeks of icy vibes, cryptic posts, and backstage whispers, she's back in the drama swirl. And the timing is too perfect. Coincidence? PR? Or is this Selena launching her next level rebrand? Let's unpack it. As Hailey's Vogue cover stirred headlines and she opened up about pregnancy fears, Justin quietly started a TikTok trend. "Hey, would your boyfriend ever think you'd land Vogue?" It caught fire. Then suddenly, Selena drops this on her Instagram story. "You matter. Your voice matters, your heart matters. You are worth so much more than you know. You know who you are, and I'm cheering you on." The internet instantly connected the dots. This is for Hailey. Why? Just before that, Selena liked a Sephora X Road post announcing Hailey's brand launching at Sephora this fall. Too perfectly timed, especially since Puck News reported back in January that Selena was the reason Sephora paused that deal. A source said Selena delayed it. Now fans are spinning it, saying, "Selena was never the villain, she's playing nice." But wait, weren't those same fans trashing Hailey for simply liking Selena-related posts and calling her a stalker? The pivot is wild. Some see Selena's story as a sincere olive branch. Others see pure image repair, especially with more scrutiny on her behind-the-scenes influence while Hailey was under fire. I already broke this down in my deep dive on spread rumors, and Vogue even noted paid influencers attacking Hailey. As the narrative shifts, Selena's support looks eerily timed. Once Hailey clapped back on those stalking rumors in her Vogue spread, throwing shade about people saying she forced Justin to fall, the spotlight snapped back to Selena. She subtly responded on Instagram story. First, a fuzzy snap captioned, "Me trying to see the F, I don't give." Then another of her asleep tagged mood. The message, "I'm unbothered. But if you're really so chill, why are you broadcasting it?" It didn't end there. She flooded her story with reposts, a throwback with Ariana Grande captioned, "Reminded that women can root for one another. Love you, Ari." Then Taylor Swift giving a speech, and praise for Miley Cyrus. One after another. It felt like a fan account rallying support when the heat turned. Intentional? Absolutely. Then comes the twist. Duma reported Selena slid into Hailey's DMs after the Vogue hype and Justin's strange caption. Allegedly, Hailey accidentally saw the message, panicked, and called Kylie Jenner for reinforcements. They said the famous "I'm cheering you on" story followed that DM. Now the internet wants to know, what's more unbelievable, that Duma really knows every detail? Or that every twist in Bieber drama feels straight out of a soap opera? Hailey Bieber is finally clapping back at the bizarre accusations that she's been tracking Selena, obsessed with her every move, and even used witchcraft to win over Justin. Yes, you heard that right, actual witchcraft. But just as she scores a Vogue cover, a total power move, Justin swoops in and steals her thunder with a cryptic Instagram post. He flat out confessed that he once told Hailey she'd never end up on Vogue. Yeah, the timing couldn't be worse. Still, things are oddly falling into place for Hailey, because only a few days later, her beauty brand gets scooped up by ELF in a jaw-dropping billion-dollar deal. Yep, $1 billion. And like clockwork, you know no Bieber drama is complete without Selena Gomez somehow getting roped back in. Rumor has it, Selena allegedly blocked Hailey's brand from entering Sephora, then randomly pops back up acting like she's all supportive now. This is the same woman who used to throw shade for defending her best friend. Make it make sense. The media loves spinning the tired narrative that Hailey's obsessed with Selena. They just won't let that storyline die. The drama never stops in the Bieberverse. So let's break it all down. Hailey's big Vogue cover, Justin's awkward confession, and everything in between. You've seriously got to be on another planet to hijack your wife's major career win, just to revisit a time you told her she'd never get there. Like, really? This was her moment, and somehow he turned it into a sob story about himself, and wild enough it's shifting public opinion. Just a short time ago, Hailey was being dragged online, called a stalker, a fame chaser, accused of molding her image after Justin's ex. People called her every name under the sun, from obsessed to manipulative. But all it took was one moody caption from Justin to flip the narrative. He took her Vogue spotlight and made it about him with a "remember when I said you'd never do this" vibe? Like, bro, what? You might as well have written "my bad, didn't think you had it in you." Suddenly, the internet turned on him. Fans started saying he was controlling, cold, maybe even toxic. It was a complete 180. Here's what he actually wrote. He shared her Vogue pics with a caption about how they once fought, and he told her she'd never make the cover. Ouch. He said he felt disrespected and lashed out, then launched into a whole reflection about maturing, saying revenge only kills real connection, and ended with a "baby you already know," plus a semi-apology about doubting her. So not only did he admit to tearing her down, but he tied it to her win. Weirdly though, it worked in her favor. Let's clear a few things up. The fact that Justin saw Hailey's Vogue moment and decided to dredge up a fight where he told her she'd never make it, then told the entire internet, says a lot. And if that didn't click, here's the breakdown. I've been covering Justin for over a decade, 12 years, and I've seen it all. From sketchy label deals to betrayal by people close to him, he's been through a storm. But Hailey? She's been there, pulling him up when everything around him was falling apart. Her loyalty's never wavered, but Justin has a pattern, maybe even a habit, of turning the spotlight back on his own pain. He gets real and emotional, sure, but somehow it always circles back to him, even when someone else deserves the shine. He has this way of saying, "Hey, I've been hurt too," even when it's someone else's time to be celebrated. And that's why a lot of people think his deep captions are more PR tactic than genuine growth. They sound emotional, but they read like a way to grab sympathy, like a soft marketing move masked as vulnerability. His signature move? The "I'm a flawed man, please forgive me, I'm trying" routine. But it's messy, his grammar's rough, and his delivery? Not always smooth. Case in point, in his latest post he said, "I was sadly mistaken," when he clearly meant sorely mistaken. That tracks. Still, longtime fans know he's trying. He's gone to therapy, leaned into his faith, and owned up to his past. He's apologized a lot, especially for how he's treated people. The effort's there, but the way he shares it? It keeps bringing the focus back to his pain, even during moments that should highlight Hailey. Justin clearly wants peace, not just with others but within himself. But here's the problem. Whenever he posts these deep confessions, they never land the way he expects. What he sees as honesty, the internet sees as spin, or worse, manipulation. His past is messy and very public, from wild behavior to rocky relationships, and people haven't forgotten. So now, anything he says is filtered through that lens. Try to be emotional. He's called a manipulator. Stay silent. He's labeled cold. Speak too much. He's accused of love bombing. It's a lose-lose. And that's exactly what happened after the Vogue post. Justin thought he was uplifting Hailey, like, look, you did it even though I doubted you. In his head, it was a love letter. But to the rest of us, it read like, remember when I crushed your dreams? Oops. And it completely missed the mark. Instead of celebrating Hailey, people suddenly saw her as the girl who had to earn respect from her own husband. And the same internet that was bashing her weeks ago, now they're siding with her. Funny how fast things change. The truth is, Justin doesn't need to share every emotional thought. Some things should just stay private. But the fact that he does, over and over, shows he's still trying to prove himself, to be understood. And ironically, that need to be seen might be exactly what keeps him misunderstood. It's a tough spot. Because yes, Justin does love Hailey. That's obvious. In fact, in the very same Vogue feature that sparked all this, he sent a note to the journalist with one line. I've done a lot of dumb things in my life, but marrying Hailey was the smartest. Sweet, right? But here's the issue. Every time he shows love, it's wrapped in regret or some dramatic backstory. His affection always comes with emotional baggage. And because of that, people don't hear the love. They just hear the drama. Sometimes the best way to support your partner is to let them have their moment. No captions, no confessions. Just silence and support.